Hi there. I'm recording this because I want to give a review of Star Trek Into Darkness, but basically my keyboard gave up the ghost. It's been kind of conking it for a while now, and it just gave up the ghost like about, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours ago, and I'm using the on-screen keyboard, and it's slow. So I couldn't write a big huge review with that. Sorry. On the camera. It's better. Um so I'm doing this by um by camera. Um so yeah, you know how when you have stuff in your head and then the camera gets on you, you're just like, yeah, I'm having that moment now. Basically, I went to see Star Trek Into Darkness twice. Um, Yay! I did. I wanted to review it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna tell you what happens because some people haven't seen it yet. Some people might not want to go see it. Um, so I'm not gonna tell you exactly what happens, but I'm going to review every actor and every actress's performance, and then I'm gonna tell you how well they fitted together in the whole grand scheme of things. Um, so I'll start in the orders that they appear. Well, firstly, you've got Chris Pine, and he's the first character to appear. Kirk is the first character to appear running. Yeah, I won't tell you what happens, but yeah, he's running and he's running, and then he runs into Dr. McCoy, who he affectionately calls Bones. I'm not quite sure if that nickname comes from the first film or if it comes from um, Star Trek history. I'm not sure where the nickname Bones comes from, so I'm not going to comment on it. But both Chris Pine and Keith Urban, I've got to get that right because I got it wrong when I was talking about it a few months ago, and everybody was saying to me it's Keith Urban because I called him Carl Urban. Um, Actually, I'm going to just check and make sure that I got that right this time. Because that would just be so embarrassing. So just hold on a second. On my keyboard. Because I know that one's a country singer and one's an actor. I've done it wrong again. It's Carl Urban. Yeah, it's Carl Urban. I got it wrong again. And I'm probably flushing red. I can actually feel the heat. I am flushing red. Um, so yeah, I got it wrong again. But yeah. Um, so Chris Pine and Carl Urban, fantastic portrayals. Um, I especially like the bit where Spock and McCoy are talking, and he says something along the lines of I don't remember the quote exactly, but it's something along the lines of damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a bomb technician or something. Um, I did say I don't remember the quote exactly, but it's something along those lines. And I just thought, what an excellent one excellent nod to the original. Just damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker. Um, yeah. So the next person we see on screen is, and I'm gonna check his name. I think it's John Cho. I'm not good with names, just in case you think I'm being a bit offhand. I'm just gonna double check it is. Yeah, John Cho. John Cho is Sulu. John Cho is Sulu. Fantastic, flawless. He wasn't afraid to tell Spock, actually, no, do you know what, we're staying, when the Enterprise was going down. And I think in historical terms, it would have been the same as Charles Lightoller telling Captain Smith, if Captain Smith told him, no offense to being a stupid idiot, get to a lifeboat. That is the equivalent of Charles Lightoller telling him with all due respect, sir, I'd rather stay. So Sulu, fantastic. John Cho, fantastic. Next up, we see, they come at the same time, so I'm going to talk about them both together. Zachary Quinto and Zoe Saldana. Zachary Quinto is Spock. Deadpan. Fantastic. He's funny, but it's deadpan. It's like if he makes a joke, he doesn't know he made a joke, so he'll leave it. Yep, he was fantastic. Especially at the end. I won't give it away, but it basically he's gonna avenge Kirk, basically, because some stuff happens and Kirk ends up hurt, and he goes to avenge Kirk, and Zoe Saldana as Uhura, again, flawless portrayal, flawless actress, flawless acting. It's just perfect. Then I'm going to go to the next one. This one I had problems with. Simon Pegg as Scotty. The accent sounded a bit forced. I'm going to say that. Excuse me while I get them. Yeah, the accent sounded a bit forced. Accent sounded a bit forced. But other than that, Simon Pegg is brilliant and as funny as ever. If you can get past the accent thing, definitely brilliant Scotty. But you need to work on the accent if he's going to come back for another one, which he did, which he probably is if they're going to make it, because Scotty's dead at the end. That's not such a big spoiler, but Scotty's dead at the end. And then you've got comes on stage, Anton Yelchin. I've heard of him before, and I've probably seen him before, but I can't remember when, and I can't remember what in. But again, brilliant. Again, brilliant. Some people might say it's a bit wooden, but you know, I loved it. And then you're probably gonna think I'm gonna talk about a certain Mr. Cumberbatch, and I'll get on to him in a minute. But I really want to talk about Noel Clarke. And if you're wondering who I'm talking about when I say Noel Clarke, if I say Mickey Smith and you're a Whovian, you will know straight away who I'm talking about. Mickey Smith. He played a London agent, and he was the agent who Harrison got talking to and forced him to carry out all these acts of violence. So the character wasn't really inherently evil. His character wasn't inherently evil. He had a flaw that Harrison exploited, and I'll let you watch the film and find out what the flaw is and how Harrison exploits it. I'm basically, it's not so spoilerific because people have spoiled it now, but I'm refusing to call Cumberbatch's character Khan. I will call him Harrison throughout this review. It was damn stupid of J.J. Abrams to cast Cumberbatch as Khan, purely because the name Khan Noonien Singh and white guy don't go together. Just don't. Okay. So I will refer to him as Harrison throughout. Damn stupid. Damn stupid. But yeah. So Noel Clarke, despite he never says anything. Noel Clarke. It's not very spoilerific, but he doesn't say anything. He has no lines. And yet, he managed to steal the show. How? Superb acting, superb wordless acting. The guy could have been in silent movies, right? Superb voiceless acting. There was a range of emotions coming from him. Like, from the first moment you saw him to the last, range of emotions. And all without saying a single word. And that's why he stole the show from me. He never said a word. And yet I could feel, excuse me, yeah, I could feel what he was trying to say without saying it. Sorry, I seem to have the hiccups. But yeah, so that's that whole bit of it. And then I get onto Mr. Cumberbatch's character, Harrison, John Harrison. I'm refusing to call him Khan Noonien Singh because of what I told you. It was damn stupid of J.J. Abrams to do that. Some people would say it was whitewashing. I just think it was damn stupid that he didn't think about the consequences. I just think it was damn stupid that he didn't think about the consequences. How to describe John Harrison without spoiling anything? He's the plot's main driver. He commits acts of treason against Starfleet. He commits acts of terrorism. He kills people, all without remorse. And he drives Kirk to do what Kirk does. What Kirk does in the film. When he pushes Kirk kind of responds with being, shall we say, less than welcoming. Actually, I'm going to come out and say violent. He's violent. Yeah, but Harrison just stands there and takes it because Harrison surrendered, threw down his weapon, so he just stands there and takes it. He takes the ass whooping. Oh, there's also this really cool bit, and I hope I'm not being too spoilerific, where Sulu is given acting command of Enterprise because both Kirk and Spock are going down to the Klingon homeworld. So yeah, Sulu is in charge of the Enterprise for half an hour. Not in real time, in movieverse time. This is becoming a really long, rambly review. Mostly because I want to talk about the film and I can't. Why did it have to be, put out one by one? One country, then another country, then another country, then another country, then another country. As it stands, Italy will be the last country to have the premiere. So I can't talk about it for long. But yeah, those are the main runners. Those are the main runners. Those are the people who drive the plot arc forward. Okay, there's a lot of other minor people. There's a lot of other minor people around. But rather not go into any detail in here because it's, I'd be given the plot list basically if I were to go into detail of everyone who helps in it. But those are the main men who drive. But those are the main men and women who drive the plot forward. Oh, Alice Eve. I almost forgot about Alice Eve. Don't know why. Because she was in another thing that I loved, Starter for 10. Fantastic film. If you can see it, see it. But Alice Eve comes aboard as a medical person. She's someone who Spock takes exception to because he thinks that the Enterprise has him as the thingamajig. I can't remember the technical term for it. But he thinks that Kirk has him. He shouldn't have another one of his job title on board Enterprise. But Kirk takes a shine to her, as most people do. In Starter for 10, it was Benedict Cumberbatch's character Patrick Watts and James McAvoy's character. I can remember his name now. But it was their characters who had taken a shine to her. You'll get what I mean when you see Alice Eve is blonde and sexy. Yeah. Now you see why a lot of male characters take a shine to her. But together, they all help drive the plot forward. I'm guessing as a remnant from the 2009 reboot, Spock and Uhura are and Uhura. I can't say that properly. I can't pronounce it properly. Anybody got any pronunciation help? Please. I'll open my submit box to you. And Lieutenant Uhura are in a relationship, and basically what happens is is, okay, not too spoilerific, they have a fight, and Kurt realizes that they're fighting, and he says, oh my gosh, are you guys fighting? Oh my gosh, what's that even like? And then, um, and then, and then Spock starts something on the way to the Dalek. Dalek? I've got doctors in the brain. Um, and then, sorry, just a second coming in again. Where was I? Oh yeah, Spock starts something on their way to the Klingon homeworld, and Uhura and him start fighting, and the issue gets resolved, but the way that they fight is so funny. Um, I was basically sitting there, no one else was laughing at this, but I was giggling to myself like a lunatic. Um, um, yeah. So, so the way that they all interact is sort of like it lifts the movie and propelled it forward. I'm waffling on a bit. I mean, good company to Benedict Cumberbatch waffles a lot. But yeah, that's my review. If you can, go see it. If you can't, wait till it comes out and then go see it. And if you haven't got the money, stream it. Liz out. Liz out.